be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What's the deal? What's going on, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Tuesday. I hope you all are doing well. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. Pull up a seat. I hope you enjoy the content. And before we get into this video, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you are notified anytime I drop a brand new video, go live, or schedule a premiere. All right, y'all. So today we got a cooking challenge on our hands. So shout out to Marla for bringing this challenge to me. She asked that I cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner using the same 5 ingredients. So I'm with it. That sounds like a great challenge to me. And she picked out the ingredients, and she did a good job with the ingredients too. So I'm excited. And before I get into it, I want to say, I really believe that breakfast is what you make it. So some of this stuff may not be traditional, and I love traditional breakfast food, but again, I think it's what you make it and what you in the mood for when when breakfast time roll around. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me show you these ingredients. Let's get started. These are the ingredients that I have to use for this challenge. So we have some zucchini, I have some baby bella mushrooms, shrimp, some cauliflower rice, and marinara sauce. So this is just a quick preview. I do have extras of each one of these ingredients. So let's get busy. Let's get to cooking. One of the first things that came to mind was to make a shrimp cake. So I chopped up the zucchini, the mushroom, I added in the cauliflower rice. I chopped up the shrimp as well, added it to a bowl, and I seasoned this up really nice. So I'll show you that in just a moment. This is what it looked like after I seasoned it, and I'm going to show you exactly what I used. I used the South African smoke that I purchased from Trader Joe's, added in some all-purpose seasoning Spiced Up by Dominique. Used the good as can be jalapeno garlic pepper, as well as the good as can be Cajun lemon pepper. And I used some herbs de Provence. I might be saying that wrong, but this is my go-to for a lot of stuff. So I added that all into the bowl. Now, I knew that I needed something to bind this together, so I did add in a little cassava flour, and I'll show you that just a second. I got that from Sprouts. So I added that in so that this could stay together and bind before I put it in the skillet. So I made some little cakes, some patties, or whatever you want to call it, put them together as best as I could so they would stay together, added them to a skillet with some olive oil in it over medium heat. Let those get brown on one side, and then I flipped them over. I'll show you what that looks like on the other side. Okay, I flipped them over. So nice and golden. This is exactly what I was looking for. All right, so once that's done cooking, take those out of the skillet, let those rest so that I can plate them later. Now, I wanted to move on to my marinara sauce. So this is just a marinara sauce that I got from Aldi. Added it to a saucepan, but of course I'm going to doctor it up some, add some more flavor to it. So I added in some minced garlic. I also added in some herbs de Provence. Again, this is my go-to for a lot of things. I also added in some pink Himalayan salt, along with some Mrs. Dash. And I added in some good as can be jalapeno garlic pepper. Now the sauce is just over medium heat. I'm letting it simmer down a little bit. Now moving on to the next meal, I'm prepping for the next meal. This is spaghetti. Spaghetti was one of the first things that came to mind as well as I looked at the ingredients. So I have my zucchini noodles, I have my cauliflower rice ready to go, my shrimp, and mushrooms ready to go as well. So first things first, I'm gonna take the zucchini noodles and put them in a skillet over medium heat, just with some olive oil in there. I season this very lightly with some pepper and some pink Himalayan salt. And I wanna say that these noodles take maybe 2 to 3 minutes to cook. And now I've moved on to my meat, quote unquote. Okay, so what I did was I took the cauliflower rice, I have the mushrooms, I have the shrimp, put them in a skillet. There is olive oil in there, but I also added some butter. I haven't added any seasoning at this point because what I'm gonna do is just actually put the marinara sauce on top of this, as you'll see in just a moment. So I allowed that to cook down for a minute, and now you can see I'm about to add the marinara sauce. Okay, got that in, and then I'm gonna stir that all together so those flavors can kind of, get situated a little bit. So this is what it looks like once I let it cook down for just a little bit, combined it all together, and all I did was just add in some all-purpose seasoning, and that's it. So what I did, had this over medium heat, let it cook down, transferred it to a bowl, put that to the side, and I'll plate that a little bit later. And now we're on to our final dish. Okay, so what I decided was that I was gonna make some like zucchini pizza sliders. So we have our remaining ingredients. As you can see, I chopped up the zucchini. And what I did was I put it in a skillet over medium heat. And what I did was I seasoned it very lightly with some pink Himalayan salt, jalapeno garlic pepper, and some black pepper. Just gonna let this kind of brown a little bit on both sides and then get that out of the skillet. And then next up, this is gonna be part of the topping for the slider, like the pizza. All this is the cauliflower rice, and I have the mushrooms together, seasoned it lightly, pink Himalayan salt, added some pepper. That was it. So this is just over in some olive oil. That's just about done. And then we moved on to our shrimp. Now I did season the shrimp pretty heavily. I had some seafood seasoning, some all-purpose seasoning, Old Bay. I added some pepper as well. Here is the finished product of our 3 meals. Everything plated. So I'll start with this. These are the shrimp cakes. And I topped it with the marinara sauce. So we got our shrimp cakes, got our spaghetti, and then we have our like shrimp pizza sliders. I don't know, something like that. So I'm actually about to go ahead and taste all 3. So let's go ahead and get these a taste test and see how they turned out. All right, y'all, so all done cooking. I have definitely worked up an appetite. It is hot in this kitchen. I'm excited to finally at least grub a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna taste the food. I'm gonna eat it in the order that I would like it. So I'm gonna eat it in the order of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I think that one thing that would be breakfast for me that I would choose would be the sliders. I think the sliders are something that are quick and easy, kind of light in the morning. And that's something that I would probably eat for breakfast. So let's go ahead and try that first. All right, so let me show you the sliders one more time. I call these like pizza sliders, I guess. And I know you can see all the moisture underneath. Zucchini has a lot of water in it. So I wanted to show you give you a glimpse of it again before I try it. All right, y'all. So I'm using my offhand to do this, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm recording and eating at the same time. All right, so I got one. Picked it up successfully. Let's see if I can get it in my mouth all right. Because again, it's my offhand. I like that. I like that a lot. Like I said, it'd be perfect for like something quick and easy for breakfast. Like if you don't have a whole lot of time, it's not a lot of food. So I could pop a couple of these in my mouth and be satisfied for a few hours, honestly. I don't eat a whole lot of food for breakfast. I try to keep it light. So again, this is perfect. I like the way that it turned out. The ingredients actually work well together. I might have to go eat me another one real quick. I'm kind of surprised like how well the marinara and the shrimp go together. It's good. All right, let's move on to lunch. So for lunch, I would actually do the shrimp cakes for lunch. All right, so let me show y'all the cakes real quick and then we're gonna taste test. These are the shrimp cakes. Drizzled the marinara sauce on them once they were done. Topped it with some parsley just to give it a little zhuzh. All right, let's go ahead and taste this and see what it tastes like. All right, y'all. That's good. That's actually really good. I like this. Again, something light. I might have a salad on the side maybe or something like that. But this could definitely be lunch. I could eat the 3 of these and really be satisfied for lunch. This is good. Okay. So far, so good. This challenge is all right with me. So again, shout out to you, Marlon, for giving this challenge and picking some pretty dope ingredients. Let's go ahead and move on to dinner. So the dinner entree would be, I would choose spaghetti for dinner. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a look at that before I taste test. All right, so we got our spaghetti. We got our zucchini, our zoodles, and then we have the marinara sauce. But the shrimp, the cauliflower, the mushrooms, all of that's inside. So let's go ahead and taste this. Alrighty, y'all. So I have my spaghetti ready to go. We'll go ahead and give it a try and see what it tastes like. It's good. I like it. And I know people eat shrimp spaghetti, but I've never had it before. This is good. The serving size on this is perfect. I didn't use a whole lot of ingredients to make all of this. You know, I think you guys saw everything in the beginning. That's what I used to make this each one of these. I didn't use any extra ingredients. So this is a really good challenge. I like that it makes me think, you know what I'm saying? So like when I'm making things, or if I have like vegetables left over, or if I'm trying to like stretch a meal out, you know, I'm a fan of leftovers, but I think it's a good way, like doing this challenge made me think about different ways to prepare stuff while I might be meal prepping or something like that. So hopefully y'all got some ideas, you know, from this particular challenge, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Go ahead and hit me in the comments if there are any other cooking challenges you want to see me do, or any other challenges in general. Nothing too crazy now, y'all. Nothing too crazy, okay? But yeah, so that's it. I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will meet you in the comments. I'll be back in a couple of days. All right, so all I want from you is to be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.